Hello, welcome viewers. Today, we are playing some GTA. Cheers, we're smoking. All right, first thing we're gonna do, get this car meet rep. Hey, what's up? You good? Uh-huh. Hey, so we can do what you want to do, but can we do this first? A little? Okay. I'll be over here. Unless you want me to join. Okay, because I tried to hold my breath and that was impossible. And I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna play, I'm gonna go live while I play. So I hope you don't mind. I kind of gave time, I gave extra time, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do what I need to do. No. Why? I thought you were so I thought you were tired and I thought you napped earlier. So that kind of upset me because you put me down for one and I would have stayed up gaming. And you basically told me, yeah, yeah, but I could have gamed, right? I could have broadcast. I could have done something. You told me to take a nap because you were going to take a nap so we could be up late. Yeah, I did for a half hour. Yeah, I played Fortnite for another half hour or so, actually. I thought you were napping so you could be up late. No, I'm communicating. They're like, damn.
Fresh meat.
All right. But yet you said you were just gonna. So, all right, I'm just gonna let you be hypocritical until you eventually actually decide what you're doing.
G'day, boss. This is your captain speaking. Captain Brendan Darcy. You know, on your enormous...
Okay. What? Well, you mentioned one game and then mentioned the other, and then mentioned napping and didn't, and mentioned I'm kind of tired, and then you're like, I'm gonna start drinking. I'm gonna stay up tonight. So everything sounded backwards. Mm, okay, okay. Both thumbs up. We're good. I am definitely hearing you wrong.
Hello, hello. Whoa,
Between
excuse
what
me.
was
Wholesale,
said
let's do it.
actually just now and what was messaged, and you waited for me to go to live to come
Did you
play.
forget about Simeon?
I would
Come,
have talked with
surely you
just
need...
you. For real. I tried to wait. I'm like, maybe you're not even gonna. Every other time I wait, I get impatient and or people fall through on their plans. So wasn't having that. I was gonna do something fun and game, get stuff done. You you never did answer. That's what I don't get. I talked and I talked and I talked, right? And listen, I ain't hear nothing except for something about build battles 45 minutes ago. You never replied to anything. I didn't have a conversation with you. Did you just delete it? You didn't read it? I don't get it. I don't. Oh my. Mm. Really? So don't even look at it. Like you look at it, right? But you didn't read it. You didn't acknowledge any of it. No. No. And you didn't reply at all. So then you wonder why I talk asking questions because you don't answer no questions. You really just making dinner. So it was up this whole last half hour. He was off the game. What was actually up? I'm asking. Oh my god. That's not what I was looking for. So yeah, you were cooking or heating shit up. That's what I just asked, and you were like, no. Hmm? So what you building? Oh yeah.
Sure. Sure.
I would have done that with you, but I don't know if it would have affected. Of course, that would have been like a half hour ago. You know, I finally got to a certain point, and I'm like, all right, I got to do something. I don't know if the old reliable solo or with a whole bunch of people. Get know I can get stuff done on here. Hmm? Cheers. Hmm. He knew it was coming. He heard it and he knew the smell was coming. Oh, that's fun though. That's real fun. Oh yeah, you get everyone in there. You get one toilet. You get 8 workers. You give them all bad food, and then they're all greasy and sweaty and working. So it takes them like 20 minutes to wash your hands enough where you would want to go in the bathroom and you know what I mean. Bleeding automotive and big rig and grease. I know how it is to try to clean it like do the bathroom dance at the scrub sink using like steel wool or SOS like pads, grind your skin off like so you can be clean as you can get real quick to go. But yeah, this one of them like one bathroom places and a bunch of workers and they all get gut sick. It's gonna be rough, right?
Okay, Marcel told me you're taking care of...
I gotta drive all the way to Sandy Shores for my nightclub. Are you kidding me right now? My popularity really needs it because I haven't been paying attention. So I believe there was a night I ended up broadcast and GTA, and I stayed on a little longer because my dealers, you know, like filling my businesses, I should say. But I'm pretty sure like I AFK like fell asleep, and then the next night I was on Fortnite and I broadcast like 7.5 hours, and I accidentally fell asleep doing the AFK dance one more time. You know what I mean? And woke up and it was almost a 12-hour broadcast. Like, whoops, shut that shit down. You know. I've been falling asleep talking with the guys in the chat and that. Almost doing like my old stuff back when I was working, when I was like just plumb exhausted by the end of the night. But I would game until I just couldn't. Like I didn't give up any sooner than, you know. I've been staying up later. I don't like it because I still get up early. My day starts regardless, and that's a good thing. Like you too with working, it's good to have your day start every day at the same time. Even if it's an off day, you can choose to roll over. You can choose to get up and do something a little and then like, you know, nap later, or you can just do the same thing and still call it at that same time. So you got your build done, your scoring, I would say. Mhm. Yeah, you know, you're good. I'm just guessing. I like educated guessing. You don't like it when I do it. You think I'm like insinuating or assuming the second name, you know? Yeah, so fun. So funny. Because I'm losing it over here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You'd be making me feel like a junkies build on Fallout. I don't even remember that song, but I want to hear it
How
now
we
because
doing out
oh, don't have fun now. Don't laugh. Fun police are out. You think I am? Huh? Who's the fun police, me or him? Oh, don't put them hands up. Put them hands up. Find out. That dog's smart, ain't he? Take a bite. My dog ate everything. My dog ate like he liked fresh picked grapes from my grapevine, but they say dogs ain't supposed to have grapes. Every summer he would have grapes. He had dark chocolate, regular chocolate, peanut butter, you name it. My dog used to eat. I shouldn't even do this bike right now, but whatever. I got more than 8 minutes left. Yeah, he was healthy.
Whoa!
He lived to old age.
Show
He
me the
didn't
bike
like
shop?
die of being obese. He didn't die of certain organ failure because of
That is
man
hot,
food.
if I do say so myself.
He just
These
extremely
things
old.
will stop you quicker than a brick wall.
He lived his life.
In case you need to get
Passed.
away from the pigs, or whatever.
Key too. Both of them got to the point where they couldn't even walk. Really, just
Wow,
feeble
she
old
looks
people.
good. Not that she didn't
Animals.
already.
Yeah, couldn't even walk. They gave me everything. They gave me their whole life, all the happiness. Sorry. It's still. Oh, I don't get to talk about it, and then when I do, I'm broadcasting or
What y'all
just
thinking?
other conversations and people around and music. I don't get to talk. That's the problem. I can't talk with mom. I'd never have been able to about anything. Even her mom passing. I just she does things different. She's tough. That's why. She's old school. That's I'm glad I'm like grandpa and grandma and my mom built different than even her generation slightly and I never tried to be part of my generation growing up. I was already wise. I paid a lot of attention when I was younger to adults and older adults and listened and heard about life. Like I knew what Vietnam was like. I knew about different things in the world and happening, what had already happened. So you look at history though. You look at a lot of history. Anytime, like a lot of it was like almost like really easy to spot that was going to be bad, like really bad. You know, we're talking way back like King Henry and what happened. Like there's a whole thing with his best man Lancelot. You know, doing something with Guinevere, his wife, and then so he took men and we were, oh, let's go get Lancelot, his keep like a small castle, and Mortimer, his the very deceitful, like he tried to run a mutiny, get the whole kingdom and his soldiers to be against the king himself and take the throne that way, while he was out, you know, dealing with adultery, like from way back then, right? So then you look at like Napoleon, boom, that same land, that same area where Napoleon fought was where the Great War of 300 years was before that over religion. And then after Napoleon, then you had the Great War, First World War, as we, and there was huge signs that World War II was going to happen. You know what I mean? And everyone just kind of like let it get way out of hand. Didn't think one person could do that much damage. You know what I mean? Then you got like the Cold War. Cold War is that quiet war where we weren't actually men on soil like a war. It was this mankind could end war with nuclear threats and peoples that think. I don't want to say they don't think. They think differently, or you know what I mean. Russia is extremely different than us. They literally had to put up a Berlin Wall. Like that's why there was a Berlin Wall. They had to put up a Berlin Wall. You know why? Because people were literally walking out of communism. They were walking out of that part of Berlin. They were choosing to be on the American side of Berlin because that was the only little part of Germany on that east side of Germany that had a west side American and British influence. And Russia's like, I'm not splitting it four ways. I'm splitting it with America and Britain because of how the war was fought. They wanted to split four ways with France. So then America and Britain had to like they chunked out a little pie of their stuff. Like here you go, France. Because the French did have their own like resistance and help at the very, very, very end of the war. They did help with like pushing out of that area, made it a quick thing, with intel and anyways. But they hadn't actually resisted anything going into it, like the first Blitzkrieg and that the first. They thought they had this impenetrable wall, of defenses in one area, and they just drove around through the woods in a different area and popped right up in Paris. Like, this is now Nazi Germany, Paris, France. You know what I mean? And France then chose to have a gun standoff battleship with Britain, their ally, because Britain said, please, get all your men, get all your soldiers, get off those ships. You know what I mean? Like, stand down your navy, because France had a navy. And they were already technically taken over by the Germans. And they're like, no, we're not disbanding our navy. What do you mean, Britain? He's like, okay. And then on the horizon, here's like 12, 14 British battleships. And they're like, we're going to give you another hour. Get all your men out of there, or, they're all going to die. We're sinking your ships. Those are German ships now. They're not going to get used against England. You know what I mean? Yep. And so, yeah, Britain did it. Britain did do it. And France was so dumb and naive, they actually just stood there and like, manned battleship and tried to half fire back and all that. Yep. Moved one of the boats out into the middle and then it sank. Like, you know what I mean? Left dock, kind of, Oh, one of them did a scurry, like, far off away, and he just scurried into another British blockade that wasn't even part of it. And they just, like, Gotcha. Anyway. Different war stuff. Ooh, yeah. Actually, got something to do. Hi. The game kicked you out? Oh, man. Oh, did it kick you for writing you? Oh, okay. I thought because of the word. 28-6, 16-9, 24, 13-950. I would just say put the Y first before you finish the rest of it so it doesn't look like anything. Right. But I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Start with the Y and work backwards towards the first letter. Oh, 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 yep. Sure will. Sure will. It'll rub all the root out. See. Oh shit! Don't get him going that hard. He's gonna. Didn't you hear me say that? Did he move his ears like? He can feel it with his fingers. It's definitely bare skin. He's gonna get the double, maybe triple mirror thing going on. Like what? You officially missed yesterday's dealers. 28-9, 18-4, 14-3, 21. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You might have to wake up in the morning with one of them big knuckle stretches. Clunk. You hear me? That's good, right? That's a good one. So help me, you're gonna use that shit on me. You will some morning. I've woke up to like roughly 8 to 12 knucks in a row. Wow. With her sitting on my chest, so I couldn't even sit up. Like, oh yeah, what the, being accused of shit I really didn't do because I swear, I wasn't the cheating type. I'm not a cheater. When I was single, I was single. I was not a cheater. If I was with someone, that was for my mind, my body, my dedicating. You know what I mean? But that still, women go crazy. Women know what you got. They think everyone else wants it, and they think it's still on the market. They don't believe that you shut down the market. Like so. Oh man. I told you I woke up with a knife to my neck, a different chick, right? If I ever find out he's sleeping with somebody else, you're done. Oh shit. that ain't worth my life. Wasn't gonna do that anyways. So I don't know where it is. I have a wife beater that I was stabbed in the back when I was like in my 20s, and it's still somewhere. But I kept it even though it's all blood soaked and fucked up. You know what I mean? Because it was a friend of mine, and he started sleeping with my ex. And that was my ex. We were actually together. He saw us have fun, do things. Yeah. Um, he started sleeping with her. Well, she wasn't with him, I guess, you know. She came over for a fire one of these times, you know, I was partying. And there was other friends there and all that, and she just came over as a friend. Legit. Like left with a group of people, came with a group of people, drank and sat by a fire. He tried to give her shit. You know, so she told me, you know, he fucking thinks I did something with you, and here we were together, and I was like, well, I mean, you give it to him now. He's crazy. He thinks he owns you or something. So, um, I don't remember exactly what happened. I wasn't interested in her. That was an ex, like, you know what I mean? But I did end up going to his house and having a talk with him. Anyway, over his actions. But yeah, I was never afraid to do anything like that. It was basically one of those, dude, you wouldn't even fucking know her. Dude, you could have picked anyone else in the world, and I don't even care. It's not like I care about her still. But then you wanna, you know, accuse me and her of things over your insecurity. You know, I fucking laid into him. You know what I mean? I said, fucking do it again. Do it again. Accuse her of some shit that we didn't do. We'll make sure to do it and video it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna come beat the shit out of you if you put your hands on her or fucking give her a hard time. You know what I mean? And he knew I would beat the shit out of him. All my friends knew that they were good friends, but like, yeah, no, regardless of like, I told you I cussed up my grandpa before, or like, you know, I talk real with everyone. Fuck you, you stupid piece of shit. You know what I mean? And this is after he had open heart surgery and shit, had his chest open and closed, and you know what I mean? It's not like I would have hit him or nothing, but because he's old. But I'll still fucking tell him what I think. Like, yeah, I laid right into him. We love each other. We still talk. But that day, that time, what he'd done, like, yeah, I corrected him. Like anyone else, with anyone else. It didn't matter all the years of knowing him, the love, the family. You know what I mean? But he ate it. I ate it. Like, you know what I mean? You move on past that shit. You don't, like, not talk for years or, like, you know, not move on past stuff. Like, that doesn't help anything. I've always been real, and I've always been so honest with everyone, like my family included. Not an asshole, but like just real. And they're not like I am, but they totally accept that I am like I am. But they are real. You know what I mean? They just don't. I'm very vocal, or I don't worry about the words I choose. Like it almost supposed to strike certain chords like a guitar, but it's supposed to waken you up or make you want better for yourself or change or acknowledge that I'm frustrated or like, you know, I do what I do, you know what I mean? To make better people out of the people around me because I know they are better. because I am constantly trying to be better, and I get mad at myself when I get into a rut where I'm at least only doing the same, and I want even more or better. So even like gaming in general, or the broadcast, now 3 years, like I need to start. I don't know. It's hard to say gaming more, but like gaming different games, trying to do maybe shorter videos so people would watch a 2 hour thing because they're definitely not going to
Okay,
watch my
this should
10
be
hour
about as
thing. You
simple.
know what I mean? Like, I don't have anyone in my corner. I don't have someone who's willing to take my videos and make YouTube shorts or like, you know what I mean? I don't have the capacity to do all that. And it's not just time wise, it's like the fact I'm doing this all off a system. I'm not doing it through PC, edited, clip video. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not trying to hire you. I'm saying that I do need that though. I need.
You going through some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot.
Oh fuck! I'm
Bye.
over here
I'll get
calling
back
a
to work.
mechanic, calling a mechanic instead of Pegasus. No, I'm just explaining myself and my thoughts, and like someone's like, yeah, hire a person that
Hello,
makes
Pegasus
you an
Lifestyle Management. How
Instagram and
can
a
I help you?
Snapchat to go with your YouTube and your Facebook, and you know,
Your
like
beautiful new
coordinates
aircraft
all
is
that,
waiting at
does
our
clip
nearest airfield.
videos,
We
does
hope you're very
shout
happy,
outs,
sir.
does upcoming video, da da da. Hey, how's it going, Johnny Blaze? Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. So, the new thing on GTA that we're currently experiencing is you pay for Pegasus vehicles, especially the helicopter, and the cargo Bob doesn't want to spawn at any of these locations. That's currently what you see struggling with. I yesterday did this and it
Hello,
was
you're
like
through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How
five
can I help?
times. See,
Thank you,
it blinks
sir. Your
yellow
spectacular
and it goes
aircraft is
away.
now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
I think I figured it out though. Yesterday this worked, we're gonna try it. Hopefully this will help you. This is the bunker dune loader.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I
And this
help?
is the easiest way to do it if it
Great.
works.
The
See?
aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir.
So, Lemon, you're probably glad earlier that you did leave because you got me to stop talking about this whole thing I started to rant on, and it was probably a good thing because I shut it down. I concluded, but then I shut it down, what I was going on about. I was talking about learning from the past, and then I talked about past wars, and then I talked about an instance in a past war that was very specific, like just show how accurate or historical, like I actually know, not just vague. Okay, question. Did you really listen to at least that first video I sent the group? That 10 minutes? You heard what was being said? Do you feel that? Did you happen to watch the second one? It was further about. Hmm? But the first one was like super important. I wanted people to hear it. If your brain hears it, and like me, I was talking out loud to myself and like having discussion with that phone, not her, you know? But like, yeah, like being in your own like words or hearing it for yourself, not a summary, like it's good. It does open. It gets synapses firing. It opens up parts of us. Ah, with all the technology and all the media and that, But I do wish that the world had options with the spiritualness, like how we used to look to the stars, how people used to be connected to the earth, like the actual earth, not just the land, you know? Is he being a cute little doggy for you right now? Is that what? Oh, I thought he was doing extra puppy stuff, even though he isn't anymore. He knows what you're saying. Yeah. So, you thinking about joining me or not? Mm-mm. He won't even direct his thought to it. All right. Well, it is technically a whole new day, so like you don't got to. But time on the game will refill your supply product ratio. But you already did miss the dealers.
Anything you need, boss.
I
Hello.
know.
How
I
can I
didn't
help you?
care if I did, but I.
Bye.
Whoa. Oh, just you wait.
Hey,
Just
Jefe,
you
what's up?
wait.
We got all the stuff loaded up for you. Got it on a
Like
flatbed
hot
outside
duct
the
tape.
warehouse. Paperwork's all done, signed, sealed. You just gotta
Hmm.
deliver. Ship's waiting at the dock.
No, we're not in a cargo bob. I can have sound effects. The cargo bob is so loud with down at like volume 2 out of 7 or whatever, at 8, that just miserable. Loud, the cargo bob. Hmm. So, yo, I really don't get it. Do you guys sleep head to toe? Or is he really just bend his leg, put his feet right up in your face? Like, I'm just saying, how's his feet right in your face? And dirty ass toenails and that. It's hard. It's hard to hear, and I don't want you to mute and all that. I want to know what's going on, but it's hard to hear that and that you're going through that. You know? He does it more. Yeah, that's actually abuse. Well, you had to repeat yourself, and you had to say it stern, and he's still being childish, and he's not respecting it. It's out of your like comfort, out of your comfort zone. But is he trying to include me?
Holy crap!
No, you just don't want feet in your fucking face. It don't matter if you're even on the game or the headset at all. You straighten him out that that's your personal preference. You want feet in your face, regardless of the game or the headset. He don't get to throw fucking blame around when he's the one doing something and you're calling him out and he could change and he's backlashing it like you're the problem. Did you straighten him out? Because if I have to come over there and do it, are you trying? Yeah. Are you even on? So you, yeah, but yeah, I'm saying, but you must have already been on there if she did that. Really? Damn. All right, I'm getting off of here. No, fuck that. Nah. I did my shit. I did yesterday's dealers. I'm not. I got all day to do today's dealers. Yeah, yeah. All right, viewers. That was a quick money run. I did my bunker. I did my mixed goods. I did the dealers. I did the car meet. I resupplied nothing. Resupplied nothing. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night. That's it for this one. Go play some other game.